The Lansen C is a free event tank, but the real question most players are asking is whether it's actually worth spending your resources on. Here on Fort Despair, I'll show you exactly how to play the Lansen C the right way. Early on, I want to take advantage of its decent mobility, topping out at 55 kilometers per hour, and head straight to the hill near cap. This position lets me abuse one of the Lansen's biggest strengths, 10 degrees of gun depression. On screen, I've provided you my equipment loadout that I'd recommend. As I reach the bush, I poke carefully. No enemies push cap early, so I rock back and forth, anticipating action. Our IS-5 moves to the corner and spots a T-43. If I followed him there, I'd be shredded. The Lansen is a bottom tier for DPM among tier 8 mediums, so trading here would be a losing fight. Instead, I stay patient. The Lansen C is a support medium, not a brawler. That decision pays off when Vickers shows up. I thread a shot into him using the Lansen's excellent 1.54 seconds of aim time. The reload sits around between 9.5 seconds, even with max crew, gun rammer, and double food, very average, so every shot needs to count. I stay in this position instead of pushing, worried about getting punished by a TD or a camper. I try to sneak in another shot and miss. That happens. Once the Grom and the bush camping Progetto are spotted, I feel more confident poking over the hill. I work the gun depression, keeping the majority of my tank hidden. Notice the Grom turning towards me, I immediately back off and place support, pre-aiming the medium in case they retreat. After hearing the Grom fire, I poke again and snap a shot into his lower plate. The Alpha isn't Chimera level. 320 damage is average. It's nothing to boast about. Now we pull back using hard cover from the wall to reload our shell. Moving back and forth, just waiting, seeing what the Grom is going to do. We reset our camo, so I gently poke the bush to try to respot where he could be. Going back and forth, slowly, cautiously, probing, poking, and whoa, there he is. I quickly rush a shot in, surprising me, and I rush forwards to avoid his shell because going forwards is a lot quicker than going backwards in this vehicle. We also see the Progetto has rotated around, so I decide to keep on pressing using the momentum. Now I close the distance, hoping that maybe I can stop missing, and again, reset the camo, try to see, poke the corner, get his lower plate finally, but a low roll of 293. I keep using this ruins to maneuver around, and I see, okay, Grom's actually like looking at me, so let's not engage, back up. There's a Black Prince that maybe I should start putting some damage into, since he is one of the highest DPM vehicles at tier 7 in terms of heavies. I let the AC poke up, push the Grom, and take the hit for me, allowing me to safely get in front of his gun and shut him down. Now we're in a 2v3 situation, so I rotate back to try to find that Black Prince, and 315 damage, just shy of killing him. So what we do again is we want to avoid the Progetto, the fast DPM of the Black Prince, try to get him some space, and we see the Progetto's pushing our friendly AC. We whiff somehow, bouncing the front armor on the Progetto, and now we are in a 1v3 situation. I try to get up into higher ground to use my gun depression, but we don't reload in time, and I still see the Progetto keeps pushing. So I know I need to run since he is in an auto reloader. He shoots me and bounces. I break his turret. I guess that causes him to freeze up and think twice about pushing me. So I rotate once my shell is ready, and I poke, hitting him again for 303. Now he's down to a one shot, and I see the T-32 is pushing, so I need to get out of here because I do not want to be fighting like Germany did in World War II. Snap one into the Progetto's face, and I get out of that situation. Now there's a Black Prince. I quickly switch to gold to finish him off, and now we're in a 1v1. I keep turning the camera around just to check, making sure I can put some hard cover between myself and the T-32, so he has no clean line of fire. Now again, I want to dominate the pace of play. We do have a slow reload of that 9.5 seconds, decent alpha. And then I realized, oh, let me back up and see if I can use this bush to spot him crossing, and voila, we're rewarded with one shot. Now I, again, want to dominate the pace of play, waiting for my reload, getting distance, and I see that the T-32 is looking at this bush by the ruins. So I decide I'm not going to pop out there for him to get a shot into me. So I try to find another angle of engagement. Knowing I have better camo and view range, I'm able to use this bush to spot the T-32 in the cap circle, who's still staring at the bush by the ruins. Well, I can't really pen the turret, let me switch to HE, hoping to reset the cap by aiming for his cupola. And we nail him for 166 damage. Now I back up into hard cover, anticipating that I was spotted. As I reload, I notice the T-32 is relocating. Now in this position, I feel a lot more comfortable being double bushed. I switch back to HE and re-aim for that cupola, being awarded again with 172 damage this time. I quickly pop adrenaline, getting a chance to land a juicy max roll of 400 into his side. This is where I write GG in the chat because I feel confident in securing the win, with him being a one shot at 190 and myself being a two shot for him at 599. Four kills, Top Gun, 4,000 damage, Mastery, as well as Kalabanov's in a 1v3 situation. Fantastic game right there, and ladies and gentlemen, this is how you should be playing the Lansen C, a tier 8 Swedish medium tank. Take advantage of your amazing gun depression, good mobility, and camo. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please subscribe and look out for more content coming soon.